Hello again. Welcome to Revolver Broadcasting's A Few Shots. I'm normally a host of Faith, Family, and Politics. I'm Joshua Cummins. This over here is
Louie Rodriguez.
He's the host of Rodriguez Rants. And what we do here on A Few Shots, if you haven't seen this before, is we grab a video and we kind of watch it and, we take a few shots at it, This is, only the second episode we're putting out on this, but, we're trying. But, just before we kick things off, I just want to say, make sure that you're going to Revolver's Facebook page and liking that and following. And then make sure you're following Revolver Broadcasting's shows everywhere that they are, whether they be Rumble or YouTube. That could be Faith, Family, and Politics, Rodriguez Rants, The Laughing Libertarian, What is the Truth About ... with Danny. All these shows. And, of course, A Few Shots, right? Because you enjoy this program as well. Okay, let's kick things off.
A Chattanooga City Council candidate is accusing police officers of racial profiling during a recent traffic stop. Police say Marie Mott was pulled over for a headlight violation, but she says it's because she's a black woman.
I'll stop it right there. Okay.
It's funny how people just use race when they're in trouble.
I have to say cheers just before I say what I'm about to say. All right, yeah. It is funny how people want to use race. Dude, it's on videotape. Cops have body cams now, okay? If it was about race, it's going to show on camera, okay? So the police say it was a headlight. She says it's because she was black. Let's see what else this newscast says.
Liam Collins has more.
Okay, I need your registration, proof, and insurance, please.
Ma'am, I'll give you my driver's license, but you don't need nothing else from me.
During a traffic stop last weekend,
she said, I'll give you my license, but you don't need nothing else from me.
You need your, what do you call it? Your registration, also
insurance.
your insurance.
Yeah. It's a simple traffic stop. Like, regardless of what you got pulled over for, certainly do, if you don't know why you got pulled over for, ask. If you don't know what you got pulled over for, ask, certainly. But, once that's been established, you go through and, follow the commands of the police officer,
And you shouldn't have any trouble.
Yeah. Just move forward, right?
Yes.
So if the police officer is asking for your license, your registration, your proof of insurance, well, simply hand that over. They'll run it. And, just a few minutes later, you'll be on your way unless you get rambunctious like this young woman who said, you don't need nothing else from me after the police officer requested it.
City Council candidate Marie Mott pushed back against officers attempting to cite her for a broken headlight.
Do you have insurance on your vehicle?
Yes, I have insurance.
Okay,
Are you asking me that because I'm black?
No, ma'am.
Mott was pulled over on cool.
She's serious? Is she serious?
She must be serious because she's bringing it up. It's funny.
It's like, no, we're asking it because we want to know if you have insurance. You're out here driving without a headlight. You could potentially harm someone with this thousands of pounds vehicle that you're going around driving in, maybe only 25 miles an hour, but that 25 miles an hour versus a human being that you can't see because one of your headlights is out, and that's it. You've done manslaughter.
And the police officers gotta make sure you got insurance. They don't want you driving around without insurance and killing somebody, and then you can't afford to pay it, or your insurance can't afford to pay somebody else's car. They gotta make sure you have insurance while you're driving that car.
Street Sunday around 11 at night. According to an initial police report, officers said she became agitated and aggressive. In body camera video of the incident, she can be seen only offering her license when officers asked for that, along with registration and proof of insurance.
Is this your vehicle?
Me? Is this my vehicle? Yes, it's my vehicle.
She was cited for the broken headlight, failing to provide proof of insurance, and improper display of a license plate. Officer said a decorative frame blocked parts of the registration stickers on the license plate.
That
says 23 right here. It says 23. What the talking about? That says 23,
Okay.
0523.
Miss Mott.
So please take that off.
It wasn't clear in body camera video if the stickers were visible, but Mott posted on Facebook Wednesday this photo of her license plate showing the county and expiration stickers were partially
that's hard to
blocked.
see, though.
Later in the video, officers can be heard saying
her license plate cover goes right over the number.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stress this enough. If you guys out there, I know you like your fancy license plate covers, but just don't use them. Like, unless you know that it's gonna allow that officer to be able to see that sticker, just don't invest in it. Make sure that it's got a good opening, or maybe you modify it to make sure that it.
Or you bring the sticker a little under that plate, you get that you put in, because I do that. I got a plate over my car, and I make sure that my sticker, I bring it down and it ain't being covered by that plate, because I know if I do, cops are gonna stop me and ask me questions about the sticker, if it's good or not.
Yeah, and I mean, I have a license plate cover, but I have one that goes around, but it leaves a space.
Mm-hmm.
It's cut out into the. It's just good sense. It's just good common sense. So there's no way that officer could have seen that sticker, especially from their car, squad car.
If you don't want no problems from the police officers, do the right thing.
Yeah, and if they say you got a headlight out, I'm like, then the answer is, I'm sorry, I'll get that fixed tomorrow. What do you need from me? And maybe they give you a warning then, because you're kind. You're not, exacerbating the situation.
He's trying to stop you from getting into trouble or some other car hitting you. It's plenty of times I've been out there and I see cars with a headlight out or a signal light out, that they don't have no signals working, and they're making a right turn without a signal lights, or one of the rear view lights out, and they don't notice because they're driving. Therefore, they don't bother to look and see if their lights are out.
Plus, this is a city councilwoman. You can't afford a headlight. Like, come on.
I know, right?
You knew that headlight was out. Just go get one. At AutoZone, what is it, $10? Maybe.
With inflation now, it's 15.
I hope everything goes smooth, because she has been a little hostile, if you can hear her.
Mott is facing several charges for her part in Black Lives Matter protests during the summer of 2020. She's scheduled for another hearing in December. She's also on the ballot Thursday in the runoff election for the city council seat representing East Chattanooga.
I can't say that I'm surprised.
I don't have any knowledge or indication that it was anything more than a routine traffic stop, and I'm sorry that Ms. Mott felt the need to turn it into something more than that.
In a statement to Local 3 News, the Hamilton County Republican Party said, quote, "We believe Marie Mott intended to burn our city to the ground," adding they do not believe she will have the best interests of the people of District 8.
Liam Collins with that report. Now, in that Facebook post about...
Yeah, so I want to say that she definitely doesn't have the best interest of that town at heart when immediately everything becomes a racial issue. All she did was get pulled over for a headlight. It's a headlight out. I've watched this show On Patrol Live. It used to be called Live PD, right? And and there used to be the show Cops before that, and
right.
You could see those traffic stops. And as soon as someone started to get irate or act out a little bit, you knew that this traffic stop was going to go from just a normal traffic stop where they got a warning or a ticket to something that was never intended to be.
It went from good to bad.
Yeah. And all they had to do was go, yes, officer, no officer, and comply.
That's it.
And then you're on your way. I don't understand what's so hard about that.
Not unless the car is not registered. It's not yours. It could be stolen. They don't know that. What could have happened? Go to jail? And if you go to jail, don't give them no problems. You go to jail, you get fingerprinted and all that, and then they'll let you go the next day, But if you give them trouble, you might be there for a lot longer.
Yeah, but if you did wrong, then you got caught. You got caught. Just deal with the consequences. If you're doing wrong, and you got caught, you got caught. It's how the cookie crumbles. Don't give them, because if you give them grief, you're going to end up getting tased. You could end up getting shot because they might think you have a weapon on you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. Because your hands have to be visible. what I always do when if I have the chance to, and I haven't been pulled over in a very long time, Louie, but the last time I got pulled over, and it was for speeding. I was going a little fast. I made sure, and I turned, because it was dark out. I turned my dome light on. I turned my car off. I had my license and registration out on the dash, sitting there already, with my hands on the steering wheel, so that my hands were visible. And I waited for the officer to come up, and I was kind and courteous. And guess what? Officer was kind and courteous back. Had nothing to do with skin color. Had nothing to do with that. It had to do with the fact that I was kind and courteous, and they appreciated the fact that I already had my license and registration ready to go. I handed it to them. They ran my stuff, found out that I hadn't had a speeding ticket in years. And so they said, hey, you know what? You was going 10 over, and normally that would be a big deal. But, we'll cut you a break tonight. It's warning. Just slow it down, And if they had given me a ticket, they would have been rightfully so, and I would have taken the ticket, and I would have, went to pay it. But things went okay, and the reason things went okay is because I was kind and courteous, and I knew that police officer was only there to protect and serve me.
Right.
They're not trying to stir up anything. They don't care about your race. They want your safety. Now, that's not to say that there aren't bad eggs out there, and certainly they do exist. But once again, to reiterate, they've got body cams on. Most officers have body cams on now. So if they got a body cam on, then they're liable for whatever's on that video. So just keep that in mind. Just do what they say, and likely you'll be on your way.
That's right. And don't be caught driving dirty. If you are,
right,
stay away from it. You don't need those headaches.
Nobody does. Well, I think that's a good way to wrap it up, Louie.
Yes, it is.
This has been a few shots from Revolver Broadcasting. Cheers, Louie.
Cheers.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Hope you enjoyed.